Kick it in.
It was a Thursday morning in Santa Fe, a morning that would turn out to be one of the worst in this city. The morning was shattered by a mother's panicked 911 call. Her son, Isaac, had made a horrific discovery: a body lying in the garage of his girlfriend, Kiara's home.
Huh? Kick it in. Door! I got you covered.
Police department, let me see your hand!
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
She is 19-year-old Kiara McCaulay, the primary suspect and killer.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be.
Tara McCaulay, Kiara's mother, was completely unaware of the horror unfolding in her garage.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick.
Patrol units divided, with one team clearing the primary house and the second preparing for entry into the garage.
How do people live like this?
What are you talking about?
Santa Fe police, anyone inside?
The forced entry into the garage confirmed the worst fears. 21-year-old Grace Jennings lay dead, a victim of extreme, close-range violence. This tragedy was rooted in a toxic love triangle. The victim, Grace Jennings, was the ex-girlfriend of both the killer, Kiara McCaulay, and Kiara's boyfriend, Isaac, making her the target of intense, shared. But the investigation soon proved this was not the only reason, revealing unexpected and calculated facts behind the murder. The sheer spectacle of the crime, the multiple lacerations, the trauma to her neck, and the presence of a 3-foot sword spoke to a brutal, sustained attack that seemed deeply out of place in a quiet Santa Fe neighborhood. Simultaneously, officers located 19-year-old Kiara McCaulay inside the main house.
Did you guys have a fight or something? Can she sit down so I can put her shoes on her feet?
Kiara immediately began crafting her narrative. On body camera footage, she frantically told her mother, Tara, that Grace was there because Kiara's boyfriend, Isaac, had invited the victim.
We have Isaac on the phone. Want to know if you guys see him? I guess he's the boyfriend.
I invited her last night without him telling me.
Where's he
I
at?
got really pissed off, of course.
But why would she be here if he invited her last night?
Let me.
So
I was angry.
she stayed the night
Yeah.
in my house?
Yeah, and I'm pissed about it.
Grace is not allowed here. She knows that.
For Kiara, the murder was an act of rage ignited by jealousy and trespass. This was the complex dynamic that defined the scene. While Kiara's mother remained in genuine, baffled shock,
Did you guys have a fight or something? Can she sit down so I can put her shoes on her feet?
Fortunately, ma'am, but this is an active investigation, okay?
Can
So
I
nobody's
walk
going back
the
in the
door
house.
somehow?
No, this is a crime scene at this point.
That was my house, a fucking crime scene.
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in the
garage.
garage.
That's why it's a crime
There's a
scene.
body in there?
Yes.
Dead body.
the police were focused on the single remaining witness. That witness, Isaac Apodaca, was quickly tracked down.
Gotta make sure you don't have any weapons, okay? Sure, put your hands up right here. For now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure.
Garage, and when I walk in the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCaulay,
She told you that?
very calmly and everything, blood on her hands.
Initially cooperative, he confirmed that upon seeing the body, Kiara had confessed to him, smiling as she said, "Oh, I just did it." But Isaac's composure dissolved when placed in the patrol vehicle. He abruptly started talking about needing to leave town, claiming his bags were packed, and stating he was in a bad mental space.
Checked out by meds, man? No? Okay.
You want the air or anything? You want? No.
I was already planning on leaving today too. have all my stuff packed up, and I wanted to go to my mom and dad's because
To the investigating team, this was not the sound of a traumatized witness, but a man desperately trying to establish a preemptive alibi. Detective Javier Vigil, taking charge of the case, now had both suspects in custody and was armed with crucial background detail. Isaac had been charged with domestic battery against Kiara just 1 day before the murder. Vigil entered the interrogation phase viewing both individuals not as victim and witness, but as a deeply toxic, codependent pair of violent suspects. Detective Vigil began with Isaac, lulling him with false assurances.
Well, just because everything is kind of new and developing, and like I said, we don't really know fully what's going on. I do want to advise you of your constitutional rights before we talk at all. So the only thing I ask is for truthfulness. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm going to be truthful with you. I just ask that you do the same to me in return, okay? Just tell me the truth and tell me everything that happened, all right? Okay.
So from the time it began would be yesterday. We were all hanging out. Nighttime came around. We started falling asleep. Kali did not fall asleep. I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked it back into the garage. She walks up to me and goes, I did it.
Isaac, in turn, tried to paint himself as the victim of circumstance, bringing up past personal traumas to gain sympathy. He attempted to explain the mysterious 3-hour gap between when Kiara ordered Grace out and when he called 911, claiming he was overcome by fear and confusion. This gap, which Vigil recognized as an obvious fabrication, was the window in which the murder occurred. But Vigil's entire theory of conspiracy was proven by the content recovered from Isaac's phone.
When everything started, hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. I'm going to head to my fam's place. First of all, who? Second, my mom can only come get me at 3:30. Why is she kicking you out, and does she know I'm here? Wait a minute. I thought you guys all hung out the night before.
We did.
So how come she doesn't know she's there?
I was very confused and I told her.
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. Did she not know she was there? Because that's what it looks like.
She knew she was there.
Then why is it looking like in these messages?
She knew she was there and acting like she didn't know who she was. And that was the part that threw me off. It was like, she's kicking us out. Why is she kicking you out? And how does she know I'm here? I'm like, we discussed it.
Okay.
The investigation uncovered a chilling, real-time text exchange between Isaac and Kiara that occurred just before the killing. This dialogue revealed Isaac was not a witness. He was the active director of the murder.
She says she is leaving at 3:30. What would you like me to do? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. I get told to leave, and 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue. From beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
I do have another cell phone. Didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over at the house.
So I don't know, man. These messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on.
From that point where I was telling you from...
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was...
The messages proved both premeditation and a clear plan to destroy evidence. Isaac had orchestrated the entire scene, confirming that his earlier statement to police was a calculated lie. His conspiracy charge was now undeniable. Meanwhile, Kiara, having spent 3 hours alone, launched her desperate counterattack, the insanity defense.
Any idea why you're here today?
I believe it's because somebody was found dead in my room.
Where's your room at?
In the garage.
Garage?
Yes. I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking dream again. It's just weird.
You believe someone was found dead in your room. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Well, I'm really tired, but last night Isaac invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now is going by Yamko. I don't know anymore. I always knew her as Grace, or Rose.
She claimed a self-diagnosed dissociative identity disorder using theatrical analogies, like the PS4 controller in front of a big TV, to describe which personality was playing the game.
I was trying to sleep. If you were blocking memories for me again. Damn it. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain.
What's the ID?
Dissociative identity disorder. I haven't had it actually diagnosed, but that's my best guess from my research.
Vigil, familiar with legal malingering, allowed her to talk. He encouraged her to elaborate on her alters, knowing that rehearsed lies always contain flaws.
But before that, you remember everything.
More or less, I'm just like, felt a lot of anger. More so than
Grace.
Jennings has ever had, or Abby's ever had. And I don't remember Jess being like that, but she was also the one who was out more when she was with Grace.
The trap worked. When discussing the past, Kiara claimed her personality, Jess, had been out with Grace, but minutes later she contradicted herself by stating she hadn't seen Jess in a long time.
There are different personalities that come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are the names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx because she hates people saying her real name.
Jinx.
If you say her real name, she gets mad. Then there's one personality that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I haven't communicated with her. Her name was Jess.
Any other personalities?
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name.
She responds to Kiara?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you mean by that, little bird?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening.
This fatal inconsistency exposed her defense as a calculated ploy. With her DID defense crumbling, the interrogation turned to the root of the motive.
You said something interesting earlier. You said, you asked about Grace. You asked if she was okay, and you said that part of you would be okay if she was dead, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah.
Kiara revealed that her dark fantasies involved repeated murder dreams about Grace.
Those dreams go.
They were mostly right after we broke up. And then sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would kill her, sometimes it was just me screaming at her.
And how would you kill her?
Depending on the dream.
So there's 7 dreams.
Yes.
How many?
I've had like a bunch of murder dreams, if you could call that.
She spoke of a fictional underground group called Ghost, claiming it told her to kill Grace to get ranked up.
So there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a cop. Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense than Day.
This wasn't merely a fantasy. It was a reflection of the shared pathology confirmed by their disturbing social media presence and obsession with violence. The case was sealed by the evidence of Isaac's participation. He directed the method, planned the cleanup, and fled the scene, leaving his girlfriend and accomplice to face the immediate consequences of the murder he commanded. Isaac's role elevated the crime from domestic violence to a coldly executed, planned murder. In the end, the prosecution had undeniable proof of conspiracy and first-degree murder. The chilling text messages and the forensic evidence were insurmountable. The brutal murder of Grace Jennings was a tragedy born not of passion, but of a dangerous, codependent relationship fueled by darkness, ending with a calculated act of violence. Both Kiara McCaulay and Isaac Apodaca were convicted and sentenced to long terms of imprisonment for the murder they planned together.